Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the Apostle Nels, Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua have mercy upon you. Alright, I seen the news earlier, and I remember this right before before COVID hit. They were talking about something concerning the Star ID, and the ending date for Star ID was in May. The brother just sent it to me, and it just immediately hit. And I said, let me go look it up. And I went and looked it up, and this is what I found. I actually found quite a bit of videos. You know, the most recent one I seen on here is 6 months ago, but it was on the news. The 5 o'clock news, 4 o'clock news, one of them news. Brother, it had to be about the 5 o'clock news, 4 o'clock news, 3 o'clock news, whatever. Cause they run it, they run it. So it was today, which is the date is the 5th, December the 5th. So they ran it today concerning the ID, until my deadline is in May of 2025. So, you know, this is going to be a what? Just a step to the MOTB. That's all it is. You know, making you, putting you in the frame of mind of you needing to do something in order for you to be what? To be part of, continue to be part of this beast system. Right? The beast, which is the system that we are part of. Right? And it's going to continue. It's going to continue on down, and then later on, you're going to do what? You're going to have to get that what? That MOTB in your hand, which is Revelation 13, chapter 13, verses 16 to 17. You're going to have to get that, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run about 3 or 4 of these videos, and they're all short. And I'm going to run them, and I'm going to put back in your mind. I don't know if everyone is aware of this, but I'm quite sure they probably didn't heard of it. Who knows? Most of you all might already have a Star ID. So listen up.
If you plan to board a plane or enter some government buildings, you're going to need a Star ID. Welcome back, I'm Connor Board. The good news is you have until October 2020 to get one. Our State Capitol Bureau reporter, Rashad Hudson, has more on how to get...
See, that was October 2020. But the deadline, the actual deadline is May of 2025. So like I said, right before the COVID, right after COVID, I remember hearing this here. So this is my first time hearing this video. I didn't play this right here, and she just confirmed that I knew it was during the time of COVID. So here we go.
Get a Star ID.
Right now, just over 100,000 Alabamians have a Star ID, and if you're a frequent flyer, well, you might want to get one or passport soon. The Secure, Trusted, and Reliable ID, or Star ID, is Alabama's compliance to the Real ID passed by Congress.
Star ID is basically a more secure form of identification. It protects against fraudulent documentation, and it's in response to terroristic acts such as 9/11.
Here's what will change on your ID. In the top corner, you'll have a gold star proving the ID belongs to the person using it. And part of meeting that requirement, you'll need some documents.
They're having to take proof of birth, they're having to take proof of their social security number, and they're having to take proof of their residence to a local ALEA driver's license offices to get that ID.
If you're the person sitting at home saying you'll never get on an airplane, well, you might need this ID for other reasons.
It's not necessarily just for flying, it's also to gain access to certain federal facilities, and some of those facilities are already...
To gain access to federal facilities. So what you think is next? To gain access to what? To food, items, or what? The system. See, it all goes right back around to the system. You being part of their what? Their general makeup of their system. Huh? Revelation 13 and 16 to 17.
Requiring star IDs.
There's no additional cost for the Star ID. Again, that deadline to get a Star ID is October 2020.
See, now let's go back. I just wanted to show that they've been talking about that. Now that was actually 5 years ago. Now let's get this. This is 2 years ago. We're here at the top.
You may have heard.
Listen to this here. Now this was 2 years ago.
Wix, one platform, and
Heard of the Star ID? Well, if you haven't, listen up. It's identification you'll need to fly starting in May 2023. But how does this work? Kanisha Dees has the answers for you on this.
See, we're from May 2023. Now we up until what? 2025. So here we go, 2023.
Verify segment. Let's start with what exactly is the Star ID. Star ID stands for Secure, Trusted, and Reliable Identification. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency said it was created by the federal government in response to the 9/11 terrorist attacks to clear up any forms of fraud or terrorism. So in essence, it's another form of security measures. You'll have a yellow star imprinted in the corner of
fraud. Same thing they're gonna be using. The same type of things that they're gonna be using concerning telling you concerning fraud for you to get you're gonna need to get this chip here. So you don't have to worry about nobody stealing your ID or taking your credit cards or anything. You just have it in your hand. They're gonna use these same tactics when it comes down to what? The MOTB.
Of your ID. But people want to know, when is the Star ID needed, how can you obtain it, and where can you obtain it? Let's verify. Here are our sources. Senior Trooper Brandon Bailey with ALEA, Licensed Director Mark Craig with the Madison County Service Center, and TSA. So when is the Star ID needed?
And the reason we need that, if you want to do any type of domestic travels, or get on any like federal facilities, you're going to need that Star ID to get on.
It's also needed for access to military bases, but how can you obtain the Star ID? One Alabama driver said they didn't get the Star ID when they renewed their license in May of 2022.
So usually, all DL examiners, usually when somebody comes to renew their driver license, they're always asked if you want to go ahead and get the Star ID. However, there are certain documentations that you have to bring that you would normally bring to get a renewed driver license that is required to get the Star ID. And you can go online and it'll tell you every document that needs to be seen by the examiner to get that Star ID on your license.
And where can you obtain the Star ID?
The local county offices cannot issue the Star ID for the first time, so that everyone will have to visit a state office.
You cannot get it online. However, once you receive your Star ID from a state DMV, you can renew it at a county office. Also, keep in mind you have until May 3rd of 2023 to obtain your Star ID.
All right, let's go a little further. All right, because they pushing it on the news now. So that was 2 years ago. I told you one 5 years, 2 years ago. There go another one 5 years ago. There go another one 4 years ago. 5 years ago. 6 months ago. So let's click on this one.
Year from today, the looking ahead to big changes regarding what documents you need to fly. 1 year from today, the enforcement of the real IDs will begin. So that means you have 365 days to make sure that you've got the right documents in order to travel. So what is a real ID and what do you have to do to get one? Some big change.
Now we know who's going to be flying. Going to be flocking to those places trying to get that Star ID. Huh? E gonna flood. E gonna have a floodgate. The first time they tell her she can't travel, she gonna lose her mind because she don't have a star on her ID. Yeah.
Changes are coming to what documents travelers need to board a domestic flight or cross the border. As of May 7th, 2025, a traditional driver's license will no longer be accepted.
May 7th, 2025.
By TSA or U.S. Border Patrol. Instead, anyone 18 and older will need to present either a passport or a document known as a real ID or an enhanced license. You'll also need one of these to enter a federal building.
Now, how the hell they gonna tell you the license that you have, you just paid for, you got from a state, that is a state ID? They're gonna tell you that the document that's not a real ID, all because it don't have a damn star on it. Same information, same everything. The only thing missing is a damn star. That's just a form of a level of control, man, for that they're gonna use. This is just a tactic, the same way they using these the money, right? They're taking the money. They having some dollars don't go through. When you go try to buy groceries or whatever, some of your dollars, they kick some of your dollars back, but the other dollars will go through, right? To frustrate you, then you like, damn. So you got to go take the dollars back to the bank or whatever. You know, just harassment. That's all it is. They're gonna be harassing you into doing things, have you be frustrated and frustrate you into doing what? Allow you gonna walk right on down there and say, okay, y'all, we need to get mine. That's what's gonna happen. This is what they're doing. These are just tactics of the what? Of this system. It's just the beast.
So what is a real ID? Following the 9/11 attacks, the federal government set new security standards to obtain a state-issued driver's license and ID card, and some states began issuing them more than a decade ago. The standards will soon be enforced for people in all 50 U.S. states, territories, and D.C. The real IDs in most states have a star in the top right corner. Some states, like California, may have a slight variation to the design, but the star will still be there. So what do you need to obtain a real ID? Some states may require proof of Social Security, either your original Social Security card or a tax document or pay stub showing your full Social Security number. Some states may require 2 proofs of residency, like a utility bill or a bank statement. Proof of status, such as a U.S. passport, U.S. birth certificate or permanent resident card. And proof of citizenship if you're not a U.S. citizen. Remember, some DMVs require you to make an appointment in advance, so plan ahead. Now, if you fail to obtain an approved document by the May 7th deadline next year, you will be denied entry at all TSA security checkpoints. And if you're traveling internationally, you will still need a passport, so keep...
You will be denied at all TSA. So guess what? They're going to get it. Let's see, can we find one more, y'all? One more before I go into, like they are, I think 6 months ago. You know what? I have if I can't, I got one on my phone that a buddy of mine sent me. And that was today, right? But it just confirmed it on this, on here a minute ago, 3 months ago. So let's click on this one. The last one was 6 months ago, so it's probably going to have about the same similar information, but let's see.
Changes are coming to travel requirements if you want to fly within the United States.
That's right. Starting in May, you'll need an extra document beyond a state-issued driver's license to board a flight. All U.S. travelers will be required to have that official document known as a real ID on hand when traveling domestically by air. Now, that's if you don't want to lug your passport around with you. The initiative was initially slated for enforcement beginning in May of 2023, but the deadline was pushed back due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The deadline now, May 7th of next year. CBS Money Watch reporter Megan Cerullo joins us with more on what we need to know. Megan, what is this thing and how is it better?
It's a more secure form of identification, or enhanced, if you will, and it has a chip and a barcode that allow Department of Homeland Security personnel, TSA agents, to pull up your biometric, biographic information. And the idea is that it's meant to reduce identity fraud. And this time, the deadline, as far as we know, is real. And anyone who's traveling by air within the U.S. will need one of these enhanced IDs or real IDs beginning May 7th, 2025.
So the good news is that a lot of states, you already have one if you've gotten a driver's license recently. So talk to our viewers about how you apply for one, how long it takes to receive it, because a lot of people aren't going to want to have their old state issued driver's license and their passport when traveling. They're just going to want one ID.
If you've recently renewed your driver's license, it's possible that it's an enhanced driver's license. A few states, including New York, offer this as an alternative to a real ID. It makes it real ID compliant. It's important to check your document. An enhanced driver's license will have an American flag stamp on it, and a real ID has a gold star in the right-hand corner pictured above. It varies slightly by state. I think that's an example of a California license that you're showing, but that indicates that it's a real ID. And in order to get one of these documents, that's required for everyone 18 and older, you need to make an appointment at your local DMV. And if you go to the Department of Homeland Security's website, go to the Real ID section, there's a handy map, and you can click on your state for instructions on how to apply.
Okay, so this is the kind of segment you want to share with your friends because no one's going to remember to do this, and it's so technical. Look for the gold star. We had someone on our team mentioning that even the TSA agent said their ID wasn't a real ID, but they're sure it was. How can people protect themselves and confirm that they have what they need?
I checked my own document the other day. It's not. So I went to my local DMV's website. Appointments were widely available for now. I made an appointment for the first week of September. Again, you have to look for either that American flag stamp or the gold star stamp. And it's important that you need a few documents. You need to bring these documents with you when you submit an application. You need to provide proof of citizenship, proof of residence, and a Social Security card. So make sure you have all those documents in order.
All right, Megan Cirillo, thank you.
Thanks, Megan.
All right, I got, let me back up a little bit right here. Let me go back here, right? Let me put this, I'm going to read some on my phone. I got a most recent one, then I got a little video I might show on my phone.
You may have heard
that I might show on my phone. So let's see, let me, 1 second. I'm just trying to get back to where I was so I can put this, see can I make this, put this on my, what's the name? No, I don't think I'm ready. Let me see. 1 second. Star ID, that's what I want right there. Okay, look, I'm gonna read some off my phone here. Then they got a video here. I'm gonna show, this gonna be the last video I'm gonna show, then I'm gonna go into the precepts. Let's see. Hold up, I clicked on something here. Let me read it right quick. It says Star ID. What they just gave you in details concerning with a Star ID. You know what? I'm just gonna briefly read through this. What is a Star ID? Why was Star ID developed? Does Alabama plan to issue Star ID license and ID cards? Do I need to get a new license now if I intend to use a commercial airline or enter certain regulatory federal facilities? What document do I need to bring with me when I apply for what? Star ID. Will the new card look significantly different? These is questions being asked. Will I be able to have both a Star ID driver's license and a Star ID identification card? Can I get my Star ID license and ID card before the expiration date on my current license or ID? May I obtain a Star ID from my county probate office or license commission's office? When will I need to change how I travel domestically? What if my utility bills are in my spouse name or parent name? See, these are a lot of these things going to be a problem for people because why? Because they're just trying to create a problem for you. So you can have let's see. So you can have so you're gonna catch hell. So you know, let's play this video right quick. I don't want to get too far. I was reading and I was trying to find this last video I had. I had another video on my phone here that I pulled up, but Damn, look like I can't find it now. I should just, oh well. No big deal anyway, so star ID online service. Well, let's just go into the precept. Can't find it. Can't find it. Alright, let's go into the precept. This is Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, and he is who? America, right? Starting with America, because we are where? We are in America. We're in USA. Right? EU, NATO, you know, this thing is gonna be worldwide. It's not gonna just be only in America, right? Or just your state, right? And he causeth all for what? To what? To receive charagma / microchip, right? Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. That's everybody. Whether you are what? You are both small and great, rich or poor, free, meaning in society, or bond, or you're a prisoner. You're going to need these things to what? To be a part of this system, which is the beast, which is the system that you operating in now. This is what? This is the beast, the system. The system is the beast that you got to be part of to what? For you to what? Your everyday life, shopping, needs, water, food. You're gonna need this here, right? To receive a mark in their what? In their right hand. Or in their forehead, mainly in your hand, y'all. And that no man, natural man, because this is a physical mark. No man might what? Buy or sell, save he that had the mark, which is the chip. A smaller version of the same one that you have in your phone. You're gonna need this here to be what? To be part of this system. Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Let's go to Revelations 18. I'm just go to Revelations 14 and let's start at 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, meaning the system, right, that you are part of, in order for you to be continue to be part of that system, you're going to have to what? To do just like they're doing you with this star ID. You're going to, in order for you to continue to be part of this system, they're going to force you. I mean, it's obvious. Look what they're doing in the grocery stores. They're locking up certain items. Most of the items, they're locking up this item, that item. Half of the items in the store is locked up. So, you know, soon you will not be able to what? To just go in the store and pick up an item. Because everything is going to be what? Locked up. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, which is the system, and receive his mark in his forehead, meaning charagma, mark, charagma, or in his hand. Verse 10. You know what? I haven't did it in a minute, but let's go to, I think that's, what is it, Acts? I know it's Acts 17. 1728 or 1729. Let me read that right quick. Y'all. Acts 17 concerning 29. This is Acts 17:29. This is concerning the what? The that mark, the charagma, right? For as much as we are what? As we are spiritual, we are the offspring, then as we are the what? The offspring of the Most High, we ought not to think that the Godhead, meaning a graven image, is like unto gold or silver or stone or graven, Graving means to what? When you engrave something, you what? You carve, meaning to carve. And to carve, and it leads into what? A mark. Charagma. Revelation 13:16. Back over here in verse 10 of Revelation 14:10. The same shall drink. So when you receive this mark, and you put more faith in what? In the beast system, which is the so-called white man. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. When you put your faith in him and his system, and not put your faith in who? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You're what? You have chose what? You have chose the what? You have chose the beast. So therefore, when you choose the beast in his system, choose the beast, which is the system. When you choose it, you what? You can't serve two masters. You can't serve two masters. So you have chose, when you take that mark, you have chose what? You have chose Esau, Edom, the so-called white man in his system. The same shall drink, verse 10 of Revelation 14, Revelation 14:10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. So the Heavenly Father is going to be, that's the scream anger. Cold in here. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. That's those nuclear missiles with the combination of the chariots of the Most High, the angels, Yahweh Shai. This what? Those are that fire and brimstone, mainly what? Those nuclear missiles that are going to what? Going to burn your body until what? Until it's dust. That's that everlasting fire that the scriptures speak about. Not under the ground. You just being tormented forever and ever and ever. That's Christianity. That's Catholic dogma. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, because they're going to be a witness to you being destroyed. They're going to be a witness, and the elect is going to be caught up, which is the 1/3, the hopeful elect, going to be caught up. They'll be the elect then when they go up. So they're going to be caught up as well, and they're all going to be a witness to what? To you being what? Put to death. And he shall, start in the middle of 10 again, he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night. See, that's confusion. Who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. There it is, the beast, the system. You know what? Real quick. Revelation 15 and verse 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 plagues, for in them is filled up what? The wrath of the Most High, which is what? Those nuclear missiles. You can't get around it, man. You're going to be burned when you choose Esau, Edom in his system. The beast. And I saw it, verse 2 of Revelation 15 and 2. And I saw as it were a sea of glass, meaning the ozone layer, mingled with fire, and them who? The elect, that had gotten the victory. So they're going to get the victory. And how they're going to get the victory? By not taking the what? The MOTB, which is the mark of the beast. Over the what? The beast, which is what? Which is the system, NATO, EU, which is their general makeup what? Of their society, which is what? The beast, which is their system. Right? And over his image, one and the same, the system is an example. An example of that would be Democrat or Republicans. right? General makeup, because a lot of you all lost your damn mind, still losing your mind over what? Over Democrat or Republican, right? And over the beast, and over his image, and over his what? Mark, which is the chip. Acts 17:29. And over the number of his name, and stand on the sea of glass, which is the firmament, having the harp of the Most High. And they sing a song, verse 3 of Revelation 15:3. And they sing the song of Moses. I think that's in Deuteronomy 32. The song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, and the song of the Lamb, which is Yahushua, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God Almighty. Just are true are thy ways, thy King of saints. So there we go. So when that number say, call her Lord Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Rakaha Kodash, Shalom. Don't take the chip.